Hello, hello, it's Naveen with Naveen's Cuisine. And we recovered the 4th of July weekend. And now we're ready to make some plans for an upcoming wedding this weekend. So, I am in charge of the appetizers and I'm making Mediterranean style appetizers. And one of them is Boreks. Boreks is basically a turnover made with puff pastry, and you can use feta cheese and spinach as a filling, or ground beef. So today I'm using ground beef, and I have a little bit of olive oil here warming up, and 2 large onions cut small, and about 10 to 12 cloves of garlic. And I'm gonna put them in the blender. Try to chop them as little as possible. The Arabs call it borek, Armenians call it boreg with a G, and it can also be, it's kind of like empanadas are to South America, Central America, Mexico, and it's a nice savory appetizer. So now we got our onion chopped up and our garlic. And I have 6 pounds of beef, so I'm gonna split them 2 large Dutch ovens. That way it's all nice and evenly browned instead of cramming it all in one pan. Fabulous. Medium to high heat. We get them sauteed until they're light brown. Thank God for food processors and blenders and all that, because it makes it easy on the wrist, all this chopping and we're gonna keep chopping. For my ground beef filling, I'm using a lot of different seasoning. Cumin is a big part of it. And I bought from the Arabic market some allspice. And that has cinnamon, cumin, cloves, ginger, and coriander, and all these smells are fantastic. It's good to saute it with the onion and garlic because the heat brings out all the wonderful aroma and taste of spices. So I'm gonna put a bunch of allspice. The smell is fantastic already. And I will add a little coriander. Ground coriander is fabulous. My kitchen smells so wonderful right now. Oh my goodness, all this beautiful aromas wafting in the air. Amazing. Arabic, Middle Eastern cooking is wonderful. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, there was the Silk Road. And the Silk Road came from India and Asia through the Middle East and enriched the existing cultures. All these wonderful smells, seasoning. Oh my goodness. So my kitchen today is dedicated to this wedding party this weekend with a wonderful couple who specifically asked if I can make a Mediterranean, Middle Eastern appetizer table. And I'm very proud to be doing that. Yeah, I learned that a long time ago, that when you saute seasoning in a little hot oil, it brings out amazing smells and flavors. And I'm going to be adding, I got ground beef that is 15% fat, because the fat adds a lot to the flavor, as you know. Just going to press it down. Brown it with the wonderful seasoning. I'm going to mix everything together. Good day today. It's 77 degrees, much cooler than last week, thank God. So I can comfortably use my stove and oven without being gasping for air and sweating like crazy. Nice music in the background. It makes everything easier. So we're going to keep stirring it up until the beef is all nice and brown. Add a little water and let it cook. I'm going to add some salt, and some freshly ground black pepper. so I'm gonna add, when the beef is all nice and brown, I'm gonna add some pine nuts, because that's very Middle Eastern, and raisins. And I found the perfect chili spiced golden raisins from Costco. You can use plain, of course, and but I thought a little bit of chili would give it a little oomph, you know. Now it's all nice and browned. We're gonna add some of that chili raisin, spike it up a bit. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna add pine nuts. Beautiful. Mix it up. Looks wonderful. Smells fantastic. I'm just gonna put a cover on it and let it finish cooking on low heat. And we're ready to go. Hello, hello, it's me again, Naveen with Naveen's Cuisine. And today I'm making a Middle Eastern dip with feta cheese. I like President, the crumbled. We're just gonna put a couple of cups in there. This container is 2 pounds. So we're just gonna put it all in. Then I'm gonna add 4 cloves of garlic, because we are garlic loving people. I have a jar of roasted red pepper strips. It takes away all the work you have to do with roasting and skinning and cutting and taking the seeds out and all that. So it comes nice and easy. You find it at any store actually. Costco has the strips one. I will say we're gonna start with with a cup and see about color. Then we're gonna put some olive oil. No salt in that one because the feta cheese is already pretty salty. We're going to add freshly cracked black peppers. And some oregano. With Mexican or Greek oregano, dried. Maybe a tablespoon of that. Start blending all this. Taste. This is very important because you can adjust as you go. If something needs more salt, less salt. This one looks a little dry. Good thing I didn't put any salt in there. Add a little bit of pepper. And a little bit more of olive oil, just to help with the consistency a little bit. And maybe a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice. Nicer consistency now. Let's try it again. Yummy. This you can use as a dip with crackers, pita chips, or vegetables. Put some vegetables around it. Carrots, peppers, cucumber. It's a great dip. And you can also top some fish. I like to grill salmon. I'm gonna put a nice little layer on top of it. It makes it really, really good. Roast red pepper, feta spread. Cheers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Naveen's Cuisine. And today I'm making a Middle Eastern pastry. And it goes by different names. It could be boreg, bareg, borek, bureg. What's in the name, right? Anyway, Armenians call it boreg. The Arabs call it borek. And other things. It's basically little pies made of puff pastry. And I found this wonderful little tool here. It's a dough press, set of 3. I think I got it on the internet. So basically one end cuts the round, and then you put that right here, press it down a bit, and I have that meat filling that I did before. Put some kind of a, like a tablespoon. And then you bring them together and you shut it down, and when you open, it should be all nice and formed for you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Naveen's Cuisine. And today I'm making some Middle Eastern appetizers. It's kind of like turnovers, little mini pies. They're called boreg. Sometimes they're called bareg or borek with a K. So many different ways of pronouncing it. But it's yummy little puff pastry, rounds or squares. And today I just made a nice ground beef filling. And I found this wonderful little apparatus. Basically part of it is like a cookie cutter. It's round, so you're gonna cut that out, and then you're gonna get that round piece out, and put it right here. And we have some of that meat. You can put cheese, spinach and cheese, just feta cheese. You can put meat. It's that way. And then you fold it over, open it up. Ta-da! Nice and ready. Beautiful. The trick is to keep the dough cold to the touch, because if it's not, it gets sticky and it won't shape well. And I have some sheet pans here with parchment paper, so when I bake it, it doesn't stick to the pan and cause more work than it should be. And we continue like that. Isn't that nice and easy? You get a small batch of puff pastry at a time. Don't take it all at once, because see, it's already sticking. You take it out of the freezer the night before. And you're gonna put it right here. And we put the meat right here in the middle. And fold it over. Puff pastry is such a versatile pastry. You can do so much with it. Savory dishes, chicken pot pie. You can make beef Wellingtons. It's just absolutely easy. And you can make so many desserts like the French millefeuille or apple strudels. Again, we're going to cut with one side. Perfect. Put it here where it folds over. And again, Boreks are very, very versatile. You can make them savory with meat or cheese, or you can put some apples and make like little apple turnovers. And when you put them on the pan, keep ½ an inch space, because puff pastry, when cooks, it spreads out. You don't want them sticking to one another.